Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another Train Sim World 6 live stream. It's a bit of a rare occasion nowadays, but we're back live, and we are on the Medway Valley line, which was released today. So thanks to Dovetail for giving us a key to show it off. It's published by Dovetail, but developed by Firefly Simulations. Yeah, anyway, we have got Jude, Isle of Wight, Intercity, George, Anton, Callum, we got Lord P, or Sir P, in the chat. We got Wesley, Justice, Zenith. How is everybody doing? We're in the 377, old habits, 375/3. Although to be honest, the 375/3 and the 377/3 identical pretty much to the 375. Apart from you've got the monitors, CCTV monitors. Hello, Jude. Anyway, let's hop in. We are due out shortly. Let's see. Oh, and I want to show you something as well. Let me show you something. Right, let's get the. We're going to get the doors shut. Let's be a bit of a yeah. Let me show you something. We're going to close the doors on a red light, but it's because I want to show you something. Then we'll reopen them. So I'll quickly do that. Make sure that's on as well. Yeah, I want to show you something, because this I actually fed back to Firefly Simulations, and within 10 minutes it was fixed. It was like, wow. And that's this. Look. Boom. The light comes on because the interlock is broken. And if we close that, it goes off. Which on the original Electrostar, let's quickly reopen the door so the guards can dispatch us. Yeah, on the original Electrostar, I'm pretty certain if you have the cab door open, the light won't come on. But literally within 10 minutes it was fixed. It was like, wow. So they're really on the ball at Firefly. Right, now we get the door shut. Again, don't press the button here, because otherwise you won't get the ding ding from the guard. And we are on Xbox for this as well, Series X, for the first time playing it on console. Awesome, Justice. That's a long route, that one. Ooh, Javelin. Right, let's go. It's actually my first time playing it on the console as well. We're off. Gonna adjust the audio as well. Like, hang on, we've forgotten something here. Let's restart. Guess what I've forgotten? It's quite important. That one was just to show you the door bill light film. Because I was going to get into the cab and set it up straight away. How did I forget that? Right, let's quickly key on again, get the systems on. Means we won't be late on this run now either. That's good. Right, do that. It says, well, we'll set it to normal, which is isolated, but we'll do that. I know, apparently not, Pete, which is really good. Do the doors. Do that. Do that. And do that. That is correct, yeah. You have on here got GSMR. Oh, I forgot about it. Good, isn't it? Right, let's see. So we are 2 Tango 48. And remember, you have to have expert mode set to on. So settings, player assist, X mode, set that to on. Otherwise it won't work. But we'll do it automatically. 2 Tango 48. Standing at signal November Kilo 487. So 487. Cool. Oh, I see, yeah, Wesley. That's not good. Nice intercity, lovely. Cool. No, it's actually quite easy intercity. I mean, I'm quite slow on the analog sticks, but that's alright. You can switch you can do it, how do you do it? I don't know how you do it on keyboard. Yeah, you can do that, but it's easy doing it that way. We do 7 Rex, yeah. At Paddockwood right now, awesome. Is this the best TSW6 line so far? And we're not lagging, are we, in any way? No, it's just the way that my replay was going. Right, now we get the door shut. Let's do that. And now we can get going. Now we'll be on time still. We didn't fanny about with the guard thing. As we wait. And let's go. It begins. Cuxton next. And we're going all the way to Tonbridge, and then I'll make a cup of tea at Tonbridge if there's time, and we'll go back. So it should be about 2 hours.
The next station is Cuxton.
And let's go. Oh, there's the Javelin again. Awesome. Which the Javelin also has GSMR, although it's the automatic GSMR. Check the audio again. I'll check the audio as we go along, as I've been playing the bus, so it's all set to that at the moment. I'll put it right up to max volume, and I'll just adjust it as we go along. Southeastern High Speed is not on my route list, and layers are not loading on the route. That's weird, Harrison. Have you enabled the layers, Harrison? As on TSW6, you have to like enable them. They're disabled by default. It says not on the list. That's weird. The blurry textures on Series X. Performance is decent. Little laggy in some places on exterior cam. 45 FPS. Well, that's smooth anyway, isn't it? Let's do a little brake test. There we go. Hey Dan, how are you? And full power. Let's go. Let's get a little shot off the train. There it goes. Cool. Should you get this or the bus? That's a very tough question, as they're both very good, and they're both very different. You have to get the Class 90 from ATS. I can't believe you got the 5 circle yesterday, instead of saving for this. Oh, well, 5 circle's good as well. Got 47 people in, so thanks all for coming in. Again, we should be going down to Tonbridge, and then we'll go back just on the same service, or same train. All good, Dan, all good. It's fabulous so far. And then tomorrow we're doing a live stream, but we'll have Firefly Simulations Forks in the stream with us. So if there's any questions, you'll be able to fire away tomorrow. Thoughts on a Bristol to Cardiff route? That would be nice, South Wales Main Line. You can just imagine, I can already tell all of the articles would be like the Severn Tunnel. That'd be like the main highlight. Well, it would be. And the train shed at Bristol Temple Meads. I'm going to turn down the audio a little bit as it's getting a bit higher now. You saw a few Class 90s yesterday, awesome. Right, we'll start slowing down now for Cuxton. The brakes on the 375 are very good. Yeah, well, the last one was a premiere. Yeah, the bus was a premiere. That was today's video. Can they please make the Arran Valley line? I'd love that. And Firefly will do a very good job with it as well.
We will shortly be arriving at.
Yeah, Mid-Sussex line. 3 bridges down to Bognor and Chichester, or something like that. Well, Littlehampton, Bognor and Chichester. That would be lovely. Does the 375 sound wrong? Hey, Jeb. What platform are you on? If you're on PS5, there is currently an issue with the audio levels. Although, apparently it's not too noticeable. Eurostar would be boring. Like, it would be cool, but it'll be boring. don't really see the appeal of it, really. I mean, it is. Well, I'd say I don't see the appeal, but it is cool, but just wouldn't be that interesting. This is Cuxton. That's what he told them. I wonder what Firefly will do next, though. Where did they go from here?
Welcome aboard this southeastern service.
I mean, Mid-Sussex line would be quite nice. Chatham Main Line, that would be a nice thing to see next.
Maidstone Barracks, Maidstone West, East
Ah, I don't fizzy, no. I wish I did.
Yalding, Belfast,
Nice, Zenith, nice.
and Tonbridge.
It is, Jude, it's good. GSMR isn't working manually. Wolfhill, go to your settings, go to player assist, expert mode, set that to on, and then restart the service. And then you'll be able to set up GSMR. Right, let's go. It is cool, Jab. It's cool. And yeah, GSMR, I mean, this shit, oh, well, what's going on with it? The GSMR's got a weird, like, almost like equal thing on it. That's weird. But yeah, hopefully, I mean, it should really be the standard going forward.
The next station is Horling.
Horling next. No, there's not, Jude. No, well, technically there is, but that's on the Chatham Main Line section. But on the Medway Valley line section, there are no tunnels. But on the North Kent Chatham Main Line, there is. Because you also get Gillingham to Rainham. Rainham to Gravesend included as well. I'm not Wolfhill, no. I mean, I would like to be a train driver one day. It's in the plans, but not just yet. I'm relatively happy with the role I do now. Not too far to Horling. Just going to keep it at about 55. Just as I'm reading the chat as well. Yeah, weird, Jude. I'm sure that will get fixed. Hello, Freddie. How you doing? If I miss any whistle boards, because I'm reading chat. That'll be cool, Anthony. Portsmouth Direct Line. That'll be lovely. I think so, PT. Well, yeah, it has. Control panel training. Not too sure. Control panel training. Do you mean guard panel training? Hello, Simon. That'd be cool, Harrison. I think on the Train Sim Classic version, I started slowing down at this substation here. We'll take it nice and steady. This is Horling. They're all quite close together on this northern part of the route.
We will shortly be arriving.
Your friend's Xbox has not released. Oh, that's weird. Oh. Oh, it hasn't. It thinks I'm playing Gospel's Park in Riverside. Oh, that's bizarre. Yes, you get the bell from the guard, and then you bell the guard back. Well, so you don't have to bell the guard back, but if you want to be realistic, you should. Also, nice detail of this one is the My Track display turns itself off when you get to a certain speed. That's turned on now. Because on the default Electro Star on the game, it stays on, which at night time it absolutely blinds you. Horling. Hello, Mikey. Any blurry textures yet? We are 10 minutes in. Not yet.
Welcome aboard
Local
the
PT.
Southeastern service to Tonbridge.
Oh, that's not good, Pete. That's not right.
New Hythe, Aylesford, Maidstone Barracks, Maidstone.
No, you don't close the doors. Well, you shouldn't have to close the doors on the reg at any station.
Yalding, Beltring, Haddock Wood.
What is my job at the moment? I check tickets on the train. It's easier just to say guard instead of onboard supervisor, because all the talks have different meanings and for it. Right, let's go. So I was working today from 5 AM to 11:30 in the morning. It was quite a nice short shift today. No grief. So it was rather nice. One of those days where it's like, you know what, I quite like this job. And then next week or so you have like 10 hours and it'll be grief the whole time, and it'll be like, you know what, I'm a big fan of this.
The next station is Strood.
Southampton to Brighton, I can't imagine we'd ever see the full thing of that in the game. That's a 1 hour 50-minute run. I mean, absolutely amazing that would be, but operational commander. I think if we ever saw that sort of way, we'd see Southampton to Portsmouth. I mean, you get quite a lot of tox on there, and it's quite well, it's about 1 hour if you're doing a stopper from one end to the other. Yeah, Portsmouth to Southampton would be quite a nice route to see, and it's very pretty as well. Hello Carl, when's this DLC out? It should be out now on all platforms. Very nice, some Railfan Forever. Brighton Main Line today and East Coastway today. Yeah, go Medway Valley. North London line, it's okay, but if you're on console, just don't bother with the North London line. To be completely honest, do not bother with it. I mean, Incredible Trains has done an incredible job with the North London line. But on console it just does not handle it well. Blurry textures, lags. I mean, you can turn off the layers, which make it run better, but yeah, nah. Probably Southern, probably Fizzy.
We will shortly be arriving at Strood.
Oh yes, Pete.
British Transport Police. If you know
Many times, Ash. It's blimmin' long.
to a member of staff or text us on 61016.
Apologies if I do miss any comments. Do feel free to pop them in again.
1016.
New features and sounds.
Say it.
I mean, this route's perfect because I'll see it Isle of Wight. Yeah, this route is perfect because it has an electro star, and I like electro stars. Class 700, Dan. Well, yeah, class 700. Then you can see it's AI at Strood, and you can drive them as well. But yeah, probably class 700. You can, Pete. I have seen. Yeah, there is a route cone at Rainham. There's one at Rainham. Yeah, there's definitely one at Rainham. I've seen it. There it is. There. Maybe at Gravesend as well.
Maidstone,
Yeah, and at Gravesend.
East Farley, Watering Green, Yalding,
Oh, there is no platform starter signal here. No. Cool. Onwards to the next stop. See, the thing with this route is it's not like a really exciting route. Hey, Davidoff. It's fantastic, fantastic. Thank you very much, mate. Like, it's not like a really exciting route, you know, quad track main line, 90 miles an hour, train racing. It's not really meant to be. It's just a chilled out plod along the Medway Valley. Just a bit different. It's nice. Chilled out, relaxing. That's what this route is.
The next station is.
And of course it looks and sounds great. Yeah, you can drive the networker on here. Do you think the South West Main Line would ever be a route? Definitely, at some point. I suppose we haven't got it already. Maybe, Harrison, maybe. I think this is a straight line down to... where are we? Elsford next, I think it is. Speed comes down as well. Yes, yeah, a few times it has been said. I bet we'll get on the exciting, on the fast bit of the route. We'll probably end up getting a TSR of 40. Like, it's on between Paddock Wood and Tonbridge, you can go up to 100 miles an hour, which you don't tend to get up to if you're going towards Tonbridge because it's on an uphill gradient. But going from Tonbridge to Paddock Wood, you'll reach 100. But I bet we'll get a TSR. That'd be cool, Danny. It is bricks, yeah. There's different lighting on here. I'm not sure if the we'll have a look at that. I'm not sure if the sky is different on the console version. Because on the PC version, it's like officially incorporated Jetwash's Sky mod. There's like enhancements to the sky.
We will shortly be arriving.
I can't remember if they're on console as well. New Hive, that's one, yeah. Then New Hive, then Elsford. Looking for the free coach stock marker, which isn't that far up. Yeah, exactly, Intercity. I'm very tempted just to turn off TSRs. Because it's quite annoying. Every time you drive, you get like a 40 mile an hour limit. And I bet it will be on the fast bit as well. Yeah, this is New Hive. A bit pretty much on time. I'd say so. Could go for modern stuff. Obviously, Just Trains have their own thing with the 80s stuff, but for modern stuff, yeah, All Aboard and Firefly. Right. Come on. Come on, guard, get the door shut. That'd be cool, Freddy. Oh, fair enough, Intercity. Yeah, there'll be a TSW7. Without a doubt, there'll be a TSW7. Let's watch the train leaving. Quite a bit better, Fizzy. You can walk right into the village, wow. Sparks, look at that. Nice. Single yellow. The signal blocks are quite long on this route. Much better, drummer. Not on the add-on page for Xbox, is it not? Anybody on Xbox who can chip in? Is it showing on the Xbox? I know there were issues with, I think, the DBBR145. So unless it's having the same thing on Xbox. Hello, Concord. Is this route any good? Well, from the comments, it appears yes. It's been done very well. Would you say it's worth £30? That's really up to you, Joshua. That's really up to you. Yeah, it turns on. Yeah, do you enjoy it? I mean, if you're liking what you're seeing and you've liked other videos as well, then probably is. And if you're not really liking it, then probably not. So this is Elsford, and it'll be Maidstone Barracks after this. Cool. But that's what people have done, Fizzy. What route was, I think it was, what was the route which was started in the editor and is now official? I think Nuremberg to Ingolstadt, the German one, that was a PC editor project, which is going to be an official route. Oh, we're actually late now. Oh dear. Running fine at XS. There you go, 60 FPS. In fact, I'll keep the FPS counter on as we go into Maidstone. It's your local route. Oh, lovely, Jab. Wasn't shown any of the console stores this morning, but now I'm not sure about Xbox. Huh. That's the one, yeah, North London line. That was originally PC Editor and then got made official. I can have a look for you down there. I know there was buses this weekend, I think going into Portsmouth. Right, off we go. So, Friday, Good Friday.
The next station is
That's not this.
Maidstone.
Yeah, that's next Friday, isn't it? Awesome, Pete. Awesome.
Transport Police. If you notice something
I'm having a look for you, Dan.
speak to a member of
Next
staff
Friday.
or text us on 61016.
What's that? Friday the 3rd.
That's 61016. See it.
There's an amended. No, it doesn't look like it, Dan. I mean, we're running an amended timetable all day, so it's usually a Saturday service on a bank holiday. So no, it shouldn't be. Just break your Xbox controller playing the bus. Oh. You didn't throw your controller at the TV, did you, Jared? What happened? What did the passengers say? They got on the bus and started being naughty. I need to check that out, Pete. Can't see it on your Xbox either. Oh, okay. That is bizarre. I'll get a link for the Xbox version in a second. And I'll pop it in the chat. So if you can't find it on Xbox, we're driving to Tonbridge, yeah. I put a link in the chat for the Xbox edition. And if you go on there, you can actually buy it, or you can look at it or buy it on that page, and then just it will transfer onto your Xbox. That is true, Anthony. That is true, Anthony. And someone actually put a link in somewhere. Let me try and find it. I saw it in one of the Discord servers. There was a link for Xbox. Probably won't be able to find it now. Xbox EU. That will be the one. Right, I'll put it in the chat. So that's a link for the Xbox version. About 30 miles an hour into the city. Well, it depends on the train length and also where the stop marker is. Favourite ever engineering shifts I've done? Don't know. Yeah, not really. There was Three Bridges to Littlehampton one day. That was quite nice. Gosh, Jared. Wow. Yeah, I look forward to it being extended quicker, and hopefully it then becomes a more stable route. No, I'm on long. I've got 6 days off. Well, 5 days, but I'm back on Wednesday in the evening. So I'm on my long weekend, which is perfect, considering this route's just come out. Yes, John, that is correct. Yeah, there is an issue on the PlayStation at the moment where the traction motors are a lot quieter than they should be. It's a known issue. Firefly are investigating, and Dovetail, I suppose, are investigating as well. That'll be the one for the 30. Do I enjoy it? Sometimes, some days. No, most of the time I do enjoy it. I mentioned earlier, like today, 7-hour shift, no grief, lovely. It was like, I like this job, this is good. Then you get like a 10.5-hour shift, intense amount of work, loads of grief, and it's like, you know what, I'm not really a big fan of this. But overall, it's decent. Yeah, overall it's decent. Wonder what that counts distance from. 42 miles from where? That's one of the London stops. There are third rail starts bricks, third rail sparks on there, yes, I believe, but not as good as the ones on here. But yeah, I'm pretty certain. Do I enjoy shift work? It's all I've ever done. So, yeah, they're all right.
Board this southeastern service to Tonbridge, calling at Maidstone West, East Farley, Watering Bridge.
We're late, are we? We're 2 minutes behind schedule. I think we'll be going pretty, quick. Nice visit. Well, I'm sure it'll be good fun, whatever it is. It's a good step onto the railway. Probably not Harrison. Let's get a wriggle on. Right, into power 2. Have they paid? That's hello, Plain King. You're on the Medway Valley, awesome, lovely. No, fair enough, intercity. That's probably a good reason to do that.
The next station is Maidstone West.
I don't think the 30's started yet. The 30's a bit further up. A little bit of speed before it begins. Awesome, Tom. Awesome. Yeah, yeah. And there's a nice amount of variety on this route as well. I mean, yeah, for the main amount of services is Paddockwood to Strood, but then sort of in peak time you get Tonbridge, you get the Javelins coming down to here. 42 miles from Charing Cross. Cheers, PT. There we go. Running the 66 on this route would be great. There's some cool services. Cargo Line, Petroleum, Cargo Line Volume 1 and Volume 2 are used on here a lot. Sid, hello to you too. You put hello a few too many times though. Right, here we are. Nice intercity, route hopping point at Strood. Let's have a look. There is at Gravesend and Raynham. No, there isn't. No, not at Strood. Should show on the map, like that. Little cone. Any blurry textures? Not yet. Not yet. What's coming in there? There's another one. There's the /6, 375/6, which has the pantograph on it as well. Pretty cool. Right, East Farley next. Quite easily, Jude. Although mine only runs it at about, well, I capped it to 60, as it was having issues when I was recording and playing at the same time. Let's go. Fun use of the GSMR. Yeah, I've heard good things about the scenarios on here. But I don't do scenarios. Maybe I should, but it's like economy mode on the bus. Apparently it's quite cool, but it's just like, I just want to play service mode, timetable mode. Hopefully, Mr. Quicko. Really look forward to see what Firefly do next. I mean, if this is what they're starting with, what's going to be next? This bit's easy because we get the warning board for the 40 before East Farley. Oh, that's not good, Mr. Cube. Whereabouts did it crash? On what platform were you on? That would be pretty decent, Fizzy. I'd imagine, if anything, you get Tonbridge to Hastings. Or Tonbridge to Charing Cross. Sunrise are not loading for you on this route for some reason. What platform are you on, Harrison? I'm sure Firefly, someone might be watching whose development team. Awesome, Mike. Well, so far from what people have been saying, there's been no blurry textures on here, and I think Firefly have sort of specifically done things to try and avoid blurry textures. Because I mean, that is like the main blithering, irritating thing about this game, blurry textures. Completely ruins the experience when it happens. Oh, seaplane, okay, nice. There's a warning for the 40, so we're coming up to East Farley. So it's step 1 brakes for now. No blow receptors on PS5, Pete says. A few runs. Tonbridge to Red Hill, that'd be cool. i7 Jude, and my graphics card is a 5070, I believe. I'm really not good when it comes to my own PC specs. I probably should copy and paste them into the description or something. Not sure bricks, not sure. Maybe they will at some point. Low textures towards the ends of Stamford. On the S64. That's a busy old route, that one. Yeah, some of these platforms you want to come in at about 20-25. They're quite short, these ones. Yeah, that would do. East Farley. Still 2 minutes late. Cannon Street to Hastings in TSW6. A couple of mentions for that.
Welcome aboard this southeastern service to
You can pretty much press the door close button straight away, or the D-pad. You just wait for the guard to close the door, which takes a while. Right, Watering Brew next. Bit of a gap to this one. There you go. Oh, and there's also a new depot whistle. Cool. Right, leaving East Farley behind. And I think that bridge there is apparently one of the oldest river crossings in Kent. Well, it's across the Medway. Hello, dear mapper. So far, brilliant. Is that an owl? The depot whistle's got an owl in it, making noises. Well, the frame's good on this route for console. We're currently at 60 FPS. Oh, there's a blooming TSR. And we've been at 60 well, most of the way. I don't think it has dropped below. I mean, maybe we're on the external cam. Yeah, but inside though, fine. I'd like to see another underground route. Wouldn't mind it, but they're not my main interest. Yes. Oh dear, some rail fan throw, that's not good. Yeah, you get the ROG 37. So we've got the blooming TSR for 40 coming up. Which means we might be late into Tonbridge, which that means I can't make a cup of tea. I want a cup of tea once we get to Tonbridge. Of course, in real life you can't just pause the thing. Best was the 350 does cause a few issues. Right, down to 40. ECML South 2019 timetable should be next. I feel like that route would be done by All Aboard Studios. They're doing those big projects. I feel like ECML South would be All Aboard Studios, baby, at some point. Once they've done their WCML. Fingers crossed. Over the Waterloo and City line for a tenner. That probably actually would be popular. Where's this 40? Come on. I think it's TSRs. They do make you late. There's a man in you. Blame Network Rail for putting these silly TSRs down. Lasts for about 100 metres or so. There's the end point. Cannot wait for Milton Keynes to crew. I'm looking forward to also Preston crew. That feels like it's been in the works for a long time. Which means probably only a good thing. Yeah, my DRA didn't work, George, either, with the TS controller. So I don't think it's been updated yet. which is fair enough. .55 along here. It's quite weird because on the really curly bit between Maidstone and East Farley, it's 70, and then you get to this bit which is similar, 55. I don't know if the Class 70 would run on this in real life, Dominic. You don't really get Class 70s that much in the southeast. It's just 66 and 59s really, that's all you ever see. Nice, George, nice. Well, it would only be for TSW6, but yeah, that'd be cool. Single yellows, the platform starter at Watering Bridge. I'm pretty certain it has a platform starter. Will be at danger.
We will shortly be arriving at Watering Bridge.
Watering Bray. And this is the more rural section of the route where you get longer gaps between the stations. Quite a bit of a contrast to the northern side of the route, you know, Snodland, Halling, Cuxton, all those places. I'd say so, LXS, yeah, I'd probably say so. I know it talks about a West Coastway extension. Well, that'd be a new DLC. Although we have got that in Train Sim Classic. Our very own George Beanie's working on that. Watering Bray, a very pretty village, a very pretty station. I have actually been along this line once in real life. That was about 3 years ago almost, which is quite weird to think that long ago already. It is quicker, yeah. Oh, it's already put the DRA on. I literally press left on the D-pad straight away. As I mean, the guard shouldn't close the door before the bar goes to the top.
And Tonbridge.
That's good, Demalapper. Glad it wasn't damaged any further. Yielding next, and you get the slow limit through there because of the level crossing. My route for that, Fizzy. It does run on the Great Western Main Line, but I'm not sure about that specific section. Not really. I mean, anybody in the chat, where's the Class 70 mostly run?
The next station is...
I think South Wales, it runs there quite a bit. Which would be on there, the South Wales Main Line / Great Western Main Line. So 55 miles an hour currently. And it comes down to 30 coming into Yielding. Have I tested the bus on Series X? I do not know. No, I haven't. Yeah, I've only got it on the PS5. It was either Xbox or PS5, so I thought, oh, I'll go PS5. Running accident in 2017, so it does fit. Ah, that's alright then. So 55 for now. I have the Demalapper. Right, not too far to Yielding. I can't remember if we get a warning board for the 30. It's not that much further along. Oh, this is probably the warning coming up now, actually. Yeah. Hopefully audio is all good. Hopefully you can hear it all right. They do, Quicker, yes. They do. I actually haven't showed that, but I've seen a clip of it. Which is, yeah, pretty cool. But we've got 70 people in. Thank you very much for coming in this evening. We are on the Medway Valley line, which has been an absolute treat so far. Really pleased to see it in the game. I'm really pleased just to see a new Electro Star in the game. Or upgraded Electro Star in the game. Cheers, Boy Ty, or Boy T. Five scenarios for this route. Didn't like TSW6 routes. Well, this route is probably the most detailed UK route, modern UK route there is. Done by a new team of actually who are all ex-modders, which is also pretty cool. There's some well-known modders banded together and made their own development team, which is just awesome. Here we are. So as it's flashing white, that means it's all right. But yeah, this is the level crossing. It's a bit funny. Right, doors shut, and off we go. We're still 2 minutes behind schedule. Yeah, what a great week it's been though. The bus, now this, or great day it's been. The bus, this. Absolutely very much enjoying the bus on console. Been waiting so long for that to come out. No, yeah, that was a bit of a shame, Fizzy. Hello, Mason. Up to 70. I don't think that lasts for very long, though. It's not that far to Beltring.
The next station is Beltring.
And off we go. Oh, and also another cool thing, you can adjust the seat on the on this 375 as well. I'll show you that. You can adjust your height, so you can be really low down, sort of hidden behind the front desk. It's blooming difficult, isn't it, boy? It is difficult. The bus is a whole new game, and it's fantastic. This is a fantastic. Yeah, that's tough. I'm afraid I probably can't help you on that, but yeah, it's tough. I want to speed up, but I don't think it is that much further to Beltring. It is, yeah, the toilet is on here as well, and you can sit on the toilet, which I didn't realise. You could simulate being a fare evader. You could lock yourself in the toilet and just wait there for the whole service. Quite funny how many times people actually go into the toilet to fare evade. Just open it up from the outside. Hello. You'll just get like a group of like chavs going into the toilet, and it's like, yeah, they're not going for a loo, are they? I'm gonna open the door if you don't come out, and then yeah. How much is the bus? It's about 35 quid.
We will shortly be arriving at Beltring. Would customers please take care when alighting the train?
Well, technically, Just Trains did the toilet first on the 87. The 87 has a toilet. Well, it's also really obvious when you're going through the change. There was a guy I was checking between Fratton and Havant, and I was walking, along the train. And I saw this guy, roadman style, getting up and walking to the Patossal toilet, the accessible toilet, and going into it, sort of. And I was like, yeah, he ain't gonna have a ticket. So we got to no, what was it? No. I asked to see his ticket. And he was like, oh, I need the toilet, And it's like, yeah, no you don't. Let's just quickly stop here. There we go. Yeah, asked to see his ticket, and he was like, oh, don't, need toilet. So I was like, you've got until the next station to show me a ticket. So we get to the next station, haven't. And he's still in the toilet, still locked. So I buzz up the driver and say, oh, we're going to wait until, I'm going to get him out. So I knock on the door saying I'm going to open the door. Because I wouldn't just open the door and not pre-warn. Yeah, so unlock the door from the outside, manually open it. He just sat there like, oh, come on, boss. And then when he finds out, yeah, he ain't getting anywhere, that's when he starts getting nasty. But he gets off in the end, so it's a happy ending to the story. And the thing which made me smile was the fact that the guy said he had a court appointment in Croydon to get to. That made me quite happy, knowing he'd probably missed that. You sort of think that if you were going to something important like that, you'd have a ticket. But there you go. You can, George, yeah, you can. Ardrossan Town Station has a driver-operated level crossing. Next to the stop marker, there's a plunge the driver presses to cross towards Ardrossan Harbour. Awesome. Well, you sort of think if you were going to something important like that, you'd have a ticket. But no. That's what sort of confused me. Going to a court thing up in Croydon, which is really far from Portsmouth. Yet thought, oh, I won't get a ticket and just expect to travel. It's like, it doesn't make sense. We've got the 50 coming up first, then it's 35. So Paddock Wood's next. Probably Dan, probably. But then again, he may have been late to his appointment, so I win. I have Fizzy. I have twice. And the company are very good about it. Yeah, see ya, Pete. See you in a bit. Take care. Enjoy the early alarm. Nasty. Right, down for the 35. As yeah, we come up to Paddock Wood. There we go. So we're coming into platform 2 at Paddock Wood. And then we get to go onto the southeastern main line where it's 100 miles an hour. Which is good.
Shortly be arriving at Paddock Wood.
What does L mean? Wouldn't be loop. Left? No, I don't know, maybe. Definitely isn't, no. Well, I don't think so. I think it's 25 miles an hour across the points here. I think. It will be 25 miles an hour. Yeah, 25, there it is. That is a Royal Mail facility, Jude, that is. When they used to have post trains, but I don't, it probably doesn't get used anymore. Oh, just line. Oh. I mean, I think you get B there for bay, which makes sense. Is the bus good on Xbox? I haven't tried it on Xbox. I've just only tried it on PlayStation, but I'd imagine it probably will run fairly similar. I will at some point, Ash. I'm sort of focusing on the bus and this at the moment, but yeah, we will do it again as and when. And the stop marker's on the other side, which makes things more complicated. That'll do, that's close enough. Platform's long enough here. That's perfect. So you got a down service waiting out there. I wonder if that's waiting for us. Must be. Always like using the TSW Live weather mod, but every time you use it, always grey and miserable. UK spring weather. Come on, signaller. Must be waiting for maybe another service coming. No, nothing else is. There's a service waiting out there at the points. Oh, there we go. How late are we again? About 3 minutes late. Probably TSW Harrison. Well, the bus is basically just the bus sim world. Right, let's go. Just need a class 73 now, and this will be mint. Yes. Certainly. You have the weather set to weather as it was on the 17th. Oh, and it's grey and miserable. That's good.
Tonbridge.
Tonbridge. 40 miles an hour now.
British Transport Police.
I think it's 40 across these points as well, I think. Yeah, 40. 40. Nice, Harrison. Other services with multiple units attached? Yes. Yeah. On the main line all the time. You're getting that one freighter passing for us. That's cool, Liam. How you doing, Liam? Hopefully you're all well. And I believe a couple of the Medway Valley line services. There's also, I think, a 6-coach one, like an early morning one. Sorry, train, for making you late. Any more Medway Valley line videos to come? Oh, there'll be loads. Well, there will be loads, yeah. I'll probably do a robust video for tomorrow and then a stream again for Medway Valley. But there'll be plenty. Oh, that's pretty cool, George. That is pretty well thought out. Nice. You've noticed on your board that Janine Cooper Marshall voice has issues pronouncing Cathcart. Oh. How did she say it? You brought this earlier and it's brilliant. Awesome, Liam. Let's get a flyby shot. We haven't actually got one this run. But I mean, on this section, it's quite easy because we've got ages to Tonbridge. Yeah, completely new sounds for the 375. And then when we get to Tonbridge, we should be coming in on, I think it's platform 1, which is the loop platform. Which we may actually share the platform with another service. One of the Tonbridge Red Hill Southern services, although currently it shows as a 375 because Rivet need to fix the 377/3. They're really good, Dominic. The sounds are, it sounds real. Favourite route in TSW? Give me a couple of weeks. I mean, probably it will still be the Brighton Main Line though, because it's a local route, so that'll be pretty cool, Jude. Another little couple of things which will be cool to see them add, but really not needed, is then you can press the PA button, it just goes ding dong, or not ding dong, bing bong. When you press the PA button there, and then when you press the cab to cab, have like a little high pitch beep. Just little extras. Something else which is interactable. And yeah, more functionality on the TMS. I mean, maybe they will do that in future if they do another route with an Electro Star. But it's already a massive improvement, huge improvement. Signal sections actually get a bit shorter here. Spawned in Elsford and it said the next train to our platform does not stop here, and it was a freight. Oh, lovely. Sounds like one of those cool moments where you just think, well, wow, this game's awesome. Then Maidstone west of St Pancras, the full run. That's where you can switch over at Gravesend, couldn't you? Or even Strood, and take it up from there on Southeastern. You can do that, Dan, you can do that. Which is very cool. I'll show you once we get to Tonbridge again. It is cool. I think it's approach control for that signal. Also, something else really cool, which I saw in one of, I think it was in the Train Sim Community Discord server. I'll show you that once we get to Tonbridge. It's really cool. It's something you can do to the front of the train. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, scenario crashed. Yeah, there's the Royal Mail facility there, which I don't think is used anymore. Yeah, we can do that, Dan. It's been really fun. Thanks all for coming in. We've got 70 people in on this Thursday night on the marvellous Medway Valley line by Firefly Simulations, who really should give themselves a pat on the back. And yeah, tomorrow night we're going to be streaming this again, and we will actually be joined by Forks from Firefly Simulations, who I suppose will be able to answer any of your questions. Change signal. Is it approach control? What is there? Yeah, we might get the position light signal on this one actually. Oh no, no. Yes, I have got the 90 already. I haven't driven it yet. I've been too focused on this. Awesome, Ash. Early happy birthday. Oh, that's not good. Australia. How you doing, Australia worldwide? I'll come in. You can hear the, well, you can hear the gap in the live rail there, which is cool. And this is Tonbridge, and we'll go back now. We'll go back to Strood, and then that will be it once we get back there. Again, the stop markers are on that side, which in real life you could probably lean quite easily, but in the game you can't do that. Yeah, that'll do. Here we are. Right, do the doors, right side door release, click that, set the tail lights. Not yet, Terry, not yet. And from what I've been seeing in the chat, doesn't seem to be getting any, which is good. Oh yeah, let me show you the, yeah, if you can call up the signaller. So if you had a red signal ahead of you, you could do this to then get permission to pass it. Oh, call failed. Well, maybe not this time. They don't want to speak to us. Right, let's close doors. So we'll just do that. Close doors. Hello, Becky. See how something's coming in. Look at that, lovely. 26 miles. Right, return to free reign. Straight out, no time for a cup of tea. Alright, we're straight back out. Oh yeah, have we got to call the guard? What are we doing? Well, we'll call the signal at the other end. Let's quickly deregister. Shut down this cab and then go to the other end. That should turn off by... Actually, we'll set the PIS on this one. So this is going back to Strood. Yep, confirm location. Yep, that's fine. That was on already. Yeah. Let's go back to the other end. Or over to the other end. Cheers, Becca. It's very nice. Oh, that's a bit down. Some sort of loading issue. You got the service coming in from Red Hill. Right, little stroll down the platform. This is Tonbridge, quite a key main junction station. You've got the Hastings line which goes off here, the line to Red Hill here, and then the line up to London, or Sevenoaks, Orpington way. Oh wait, hang on, you're in my train. Get out. There we go. Right, get these on. Would be quite cool if you're in expert mode that these would be on by default. Maybe Firefly could do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Oh, let's contact the signaller as well. As we... no, not that. That goes to that. That goes to that. Yeah, we got a red signal. Oh, we got to register first. 2 Tango 5-3. 2 Tango 5... no, hang on. Limit thing. 2 Tango 5-3. Sending a signal. What's that? Alpha Delta 161. Alpha Delta 161. 161. That's a bit fiddly that time. Once it registers, we'll ring up the box. Just so I can show you how to ring up the box. Although what you do in real life, you just press the SG button, which sends a message to the signaller, which you can do on here as well. But let's call up the signaller. Let's probably wait for that the up train to come in.
Good day, this is Ashford Signalling Centre Workstation 5. Please state your message. Over.
Obviously you wouldn't call up the signaller for this, but it's cool to
I
see.
understand you are requesting authority to pass. There is a conflicting move. Please await the signal. Stand by and await further instructions.
See, now we have got the signal. And over means the signaller is expecting a reply. If they say out, then that's it. But oh yeah, over. You never say over and out. Right, let's get that like that. I want to quickly show you that you can adjust the seat on here somewhere. Where is it? Seat height. There you go. Look. You can adjust that. And yeah, let's quickly fly over to Tonbridge West Yard. Just to show you quickly. Oh, there's the Southern service. Again, there's an issue with the 377/3. Waiting for Rivet to fix that. And then it can be a /3. Yeah, I will show the cool thing on the front. This is Tonbridge West Yard. All of the GBRF crap. Although it's obviously EWS, as we don't have GBRF in the game. Jubilee sidings here. And then you've got the down main siding over here. Couple of roads there. And yeah, the cool thing at the front.
Coaches.
Look, ready?
2 for the
In fact, let's have it for this one. There you go, that track camera. So if Network Rail want to survey the track, they'll just chuck it on the front here. Let's keep that on. Right, we've got the road, let's get going. The guard's probably wondering what we're doing. Flying our little drone off to... That's the thing. See how much coming in, mate, take care. Everyone ready to get to 100 miles an hour? I think we're all set. Yeah, I think we're all good. Let's go. Let's get out of here. We're probably late all of the way now. How do you do the route on the thing manually?
The next station is Paddock.
As in the TMS screen, it's the same thing. Same thing for changing the destination. That's a good question, Dominic. I think so. I've not seen anything else. Well, I mean RHTT as well, but that's not really freight. It's a 375 for now, Anton, but it is meant to be a 377/3, which you would have seen sat behind us at Tonbridge. On the fence with this route. Brake test. That's the 90. Ooh, spark. See, you've got the blue sparks and the orange sparks. There's our track camera at the front. No, Anton, no. Right, literally full power. Drop the hammer. Let's go. The thing is, the 377/3 is the same train as this. Motor-wise, traction-wise, it is exactly the same. The only difference is the 377 has the DOO cameras and monitors, which the 375 doesn't. So this train is how the 377/3 could sound. Should you buy this route or not? Again, that's really up to you, Mega Gamer. If you're liking what you're seeing, well, you might not be liking how I'm showing it, but if you like how I'm showing it or other people are showing it, then probably is for you. If you're like, nah, not really my thing, or if you're on the fence, maybe hold off for now and then get it on a sale. £100 an hour we can get to. Sometimes, Dan, sometimes. Although they've got their own track cameras now. You might see that at Who Junction, Dominic. If you remind me at the end, we'll come out and we'll have a look at the timetable. If I can't remember, but we'll do that. Let's get a flyby shot. Just as on this section, it's quite easy to do so, as there's not really much to pay attention to. Well, a little bit laggy there. Didn't seem to like the external cam too much, the performance, but that's fine, it's the external cam. In the cab, it's fine, which is the important. Hello Mark, love the look of this route, definitely getting it when you get pennies, lovely. Yeah, can we reach 100 miles an hour before Paddock Wood? And this is the extra bit, this is. Most of the Medway Valley line services only go from Paddock Wood to Strood, but at peak time they go through to Tonbridge. So you get this extra 5-mile stretch. It's literally just a sprint, straight line down to Paddock Wood. Would suit it probably, yeah, the little branch line stations. See you, Mikey. Thanks for coming in. Take care. Pizza's here. Lovely. Oh, talking of pizza, maybe I should order a pizza. Amanda's out tonight, so maybe I should be cheeky and get a pizza. Maybe. So cool though, isn't it? And if you get the window open, well, the window's different now. Instead of just clicking and it slides all the way down, you can sort of get it, you can do that to what level you want it to be. Double yellow. Oh, we're not going to reach 100. That's a shame. I really hope we'd reach 100. You can reach 100. I have on an 8-coach service. So there's more weight behind it, pushing it down. Hey Brandon, I'm alright, how are you? You must be loving this route. Not yet, Quicko. Garlic cheese pizza, that sounds nice. And it's Itch165. He is the wizard responsible for the sounds of this train. So Itch165, I applaud you. You've made the Electrostar sound like an Electrostar. Yeah, I was in Colombia, dear Malapa. In fact, I've actually got a video to upload from Colombia. I just haven't done it yet. It's only a simple one. It's like driving from the city we were in to the airport, which is at the top of like the mountain. And I recorded just clips of the drive from the city up to the airport. Really nice clips. But I just haven't put them together yet. That's all I've got to do is put them together and then that's it. Rivet Games are... well, they do make good stuff. Sometimes. Me too. Me too. Itch165, me too. That's alright, Terry. That's alright. Oh gosh, Brandon. That's not good, mate. Oh, sorry to hear. Friend lives in Cali. Ah. Favourite route on trains to Mile 6? Probably end up being this one. How was it for me going on a plane? The first time when I went to Spain back in May, it was horrible. Absolutely hated going on the plane. I was really looking forward to it as well. And then we took off and straight away I was lightheaded and dizzy straight away. It was like, get me off this plane. Like as soon as we took off from Gatwick. And I was like, oh, this is going to be cool going on the plane. And straight away it was like, no, don't like this. Yeah, nasty experience my first time on a plane. So the whole holiday in Spain I was just worried about coming back. It was like, oh, I've got to go through that again. But we got some tablets and I was fine. So then when we went to Colombia, which is like a 10-hour flight, pretty much fine the whole way.
Welcome aboard this southeastern service to Strood.
Well, on the way there I was a little bit funny halfway through the flight, as I suppose the tablets had worn off. But yeah, it was alright.
Maidstone Barracks.
It was alright in the end.
New Heights. Snodland. Horley.
So my body had to get used to being on a plane.
Strood.
How much is this in American dollars? That's a very good question. I shall find that for you, Jeff. Or was it Patty? Patty or Jeff? Or JP? Right. I feel like you had an old name before, unless it's just a similar profile picture. I shall find that information for you. I feel like it's 39 or something. Let me have a look. Microsoft Xbox US. That doesn't help saying I own this already. I'm just going to find the... find out how much it is for you. I think it's $39.
Beltring.
Oh, where that was hide the prices in the newer articles. Got to get around this corner quickly. I'm going to find that for you though. Maybe it's on this article. Right down the bottom. If anybody can beat me to it, do pop it in the comments. $39.99, $40. Nice stand, going anywhere nice? So we're now on the Medway Valley now. Oh, that's a good way of doing it, Dominic. Yeah, that's a good way. 35 is now. We did pass the board. Mallorca, lovely Dan. I'm so glad we have these new developers bring so much to the game. It does, it does. And the very special thing about this development team is the fact they were all ex-modders who did some great stuff before to improve the game. So they're all very passionate about TSW. But yeah, they're all sort of very well-known modders. So they banded together and made their own team. So you get the best of everything, really. Hey, Callum, welcome in. How you doing, mate? Love what you're seeing so far. Awesome. Coming out to Beltring shortly. Yeah, this is the Medway Valley line in the 375. You're watching Polish TV and this, lovely Anton. There's one on the phone, one on the TV. I feel like we're going quite slow, but I think it is 50.
We will shortly be arriving at Beltring. Would customers please take care when alighting?
It's like a slow, straight section. Yeah, the lighting's good. Yeah, they do more projects in the future. I'd imagine they will. I really want to know what they're doing though. It's like, what are they doing next? Like, will they stick with South Eastern, Electrostars, or will they go on to something else? But that'd be really interesting to see what this short platform here. Interesting to see what Firefly do next. Or they sort of stick to this area, like Just Trains have done. They sort of stuck to the northwest. I wonder if Firefly would sort of stick to this area. Maybe do like Tonbridge to Hastings or something like that, or the Chatham Main Line. I'm sure whatever it is, it will be exciting. Good to hear, Callum. Good to hear. You working today, or have you worked today?
Welcome aboard this southeastern service to Strood, calling at
4 minutes behind schedule. Unbelievable.
East Farley, Maidstone West,
What do I think of the 90? To be honest, I haven't really seen anything of it. I was working on both the previews.
Strood.
Oh, awesome, Brandon. Yeah, I've not really seen much of the 90. Right, let's go. Let's watch it leaving. That's because it sounds really good. Strood. And some of the late night services go all the way through to Gillingham. Because Gillingham is where the depot is. So you'll get the Tonbridge to Gillingham, or Paddockwood to Gillingham. Oh, lovely, Callum, lovely. Nice, I feel like I did see your social media and you were, yeah, it must have been when you were heading off. Nice. What's it like over in Czech? Nice, enjoying it? You saw a thumbnail of the Southern set. Oh, was that for the Train Sim Classic version? That was because Southeastern currently have some Southern liveried 377s because they've borrowed some 377s from Southern. So it's a Southeastern service. They're just using Southern coaches. Fair enough, Mark. No, fair enough, Dan. Oh, lovely, Callum, lovely. So you must get a nice discount on them as well. So I actually flying with EasyJet in May from Pisa to Gatwick. Got it in the big orange sale. Weather was nice and warm, perfect. So it comes down to 30 miles an hour. I feel like we've slowed down too early again. But you've got to be careful here because you have got the level crossing, which you can have a red, or sort of the red level crossing light before it. So you have got to slow down here.
We will shortly be arriving at
Yielding. Funny place names on this here. Yielding, Beltring, Snodland, Wateringbury. Like, what are these place names? Nice, Brandon. See, as it's flashing white, that's good. This is Yielding. I have to do a night run on here at some point as well, see what the night lighting's like. Right down to the end of the platform here. Oh, fantastic, Callum. Fantastic. That's true, yeah. Ham Street, Sandwich. All the funny place names in Kent. Hey, Daniel. Welcome in.
Welcome aboard this southeastern service.
Right, press left on the D-pad straight away as the guard takes forever to close the doors.
East Farley,
And to a station like this, you probably wouldn't have anybody getting on the train.
Aylesford,
So actually straight out,
Snodland,
straight open, close straight away.
and Strood.
Oh, you haven't seen. We haven't showed you the toilet yet. we'll have a look at the toilet. 66 months. That is just like wow, Daniel. I know I say that for like every month now, but it is like whoa. Much appreciated, Daniel. 66 months. Wow, almost 5 years. No, 6 years almost. That'd be pretty cool, Callum. Hey, brilliant that. It's sometime in mid-May, because we're going away for 10 days. Travelling on the train to Pisa, and then flying back. What was the first route I played on Train Sim World 6? It would have been Riviera Line. Hey Chris, how you doing? Yes, GSMR is like wow. And yet, and the virtual guard. Really nice. One thing which would be really cool, but it probably isn't possible on Train Sim World. Yeah, Assassin, I'm alright, how are you? Is for the guard to actually close the doors. As you still have to close the door, you still have to press the button to close the doors. But I'd imagine that probably just isn't a thing, or it is possible, it's probably not possible on TSW. For reasons beyond I can understand. Complicated reasons. Although there is actually one train where the doors close themselves. The class 710 on the Goblin line. After about 30 seconds, the doors close by themselves. They don't lock, but they close. But I don't think we've actually seen that on any other trains since then. Because most modern trains, after sort of 30 seconds, the doors will close themselves. But I don't think we've actually seen that on any other train since the 710. Coming up to Watering Bree. So it's on this long right-hand curve, pretty certain. There we go, there's the announcement.
Will shortly be arriving at Watering Bree. This is British Transport Police.
Oh, BTP,
If you
apparently.
notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 61016.
Does it? Oh, does it? Ah.
That's 61016. See it, say it, sort
Yeah,
it.
that'd be a cool next thing to see, where the guard actually closes the doors. As then what you'd have to do, literally pull up to the station, open the doors, and then you can relax for about 20-30 seconds. Wait for the ding ding, and off you go. Attention mode again. I was chatting to one of the drivers, who of one of the trains which still has conductors down here who close and do the ding dings, and he was saying it's so nice sort of being able to come to a stop at a station, open the doors, and sort of just have 30 seconds or so just to sort of chill out, let the brain sort of relax. And as soon as you hit the ding ding, back in concentration mode, off you go. Probably not, Nick. Probably not.
Welcome aboard this southeastern service to Strood, calling at
I mean, that would be cool, Nick, but I doubt it.
Maidstone Barracks, Aylesford.
Sort of third parties have their own advanced levels of things, and so as Dovetail just sort of stick to the standard thing, which is fair enough. I suppose third parties have a bit more time to go into these more in-depth stuff. East Farley next. And I think there's also a bit of timetable allowance at Maidstone West, so we might make up a couple of minutes there. I remember on Train Sim Classic doing a couple of services on there, and you sort of have a couple of minutes spare at Maidstone. That line is really weird, Brandon. Red Hill to Tonbridge. It's weird.
The next station
Because
is East Farm.
yeah, some days of the week southeast, or some services southeastern crew and drivers run, and then other services are southern drivers and ABSs. It's a really weird line. Hey Steve, how you doing? Welcome in. That's only dominate, yeah. We can go up to 55 miles per hour, but I'm not sure there's a warning board for the 40 on the up at East Farley. Because on the down line you get the warning board for the 40, which is sort of your marker for slowing down for East Farley. But on the up line, at least from the video we did, that we've only done this once, I don't think there's a warning board. But I think on Train Sim Classic there is, although I wasn't really paying attention too much on the last run we did. Because I think we were looking at something else. Yeah, I wonder if there is a warning board for the 40. There might be. There might not just be an AWS magnet for it. Cool. Yeah, most of the speed reductions on this route have a warning board, which just makes it easier to learn HUDless. Oh, a week of nights, eh, Steve? Oh, this looks good. Whereabouts did you go on the night shifts, Steve? Or was that a case of doing like one of the latest trains and then having like 2 or 3 hours in between, and then doing one of the first trains? It is quick, eh? Brilliant. Now, coming down to 40s, I'm pretty it does start fairly soon. But yeah, I'm not sure there's a warning board on the up. We'll find out, I guess. You're off to Turkey tomorrow, lovely Mega Gamer. Whereabouts in Turkey? Taking it steady on this one. So yeah, I know the 40s somewhere, but yeah, I don't know if there's a warning board for it. That sounds about right, Brandon, yeah. It's a diversionary route, isn't it? Where's that 40? Hello to Mark as well, who's watching. Mark, show yourself in the chat. One of my lovely colleagues and a good mate. Run through the night, 2 round trips with P&B in between. Yeah. There's the 40. You don't get a warning board for the 40. So I suppose after that substation, sort of be on the lookout. Well, there's the 40. As you come around into East Farley, then you get the nice fast section after this, up to 70. Yeah, I've heard on Xbox it doesn't seem to have wheel support working yet, which is not great. But I'm sure they'll get that fixed fairly soon, as that's quite a critical part of a driving game. Just make content, Mega Gamer. Make content, and at some point you'll get recognised by one of the recruitment or Dovetail. Keep doing what you're doing. Here we are. This is East Farley. Do you know what other routes are coming out? Well, no idea. I can't remember what's on the road map, to be honest.
Service to Strood, calling at Maidstone West, Maidstone Barracks, Aylesford.
Oh, another thing this train I don't think has, unless you no, it is SDO. There's a thing if you're doing the 4-coach train at is it Beltring? Beltring or Yalding, one of the coaches doesn't fit on the platform, but the door still opens. Right, let's go. Let's leave East Farley behind. It's Maidstone West next. Hello Super Tram, how you doing? Welcome in. What do you think of this, Steve, considering you drive the real deal? I suppose the 2nd gen Electro Stars. There's a /6.
The next station is Maidstone West.
Brilliant. little bit of speed on us. You just brought this route and you absolutely love it. Awesome. What route should you play first on TSW6? Well, if you've just got TSW6, Riviera, that's a good one. Tadami, maybe. The Tadami is becoming a bit like the DBBR 420. I wonder if it will become like the DBBR 420. That's right, though. The DBBR 420 first got, I think, leaked or shown off in 2020, and it still hasn't come out yet. I mean, I thought it would come out last year, sort of quite soon after Frankfurt, but no. Yes, it must be. It's the same sector going backwards and forth. It says it's 70, but it doesn't feel like it should be 70. And you got the 1 for the 30. So we'll stick it in step 1, and then 15 miles an hour into the platform at Maidstone West. Refresh the 4652. And as we start slowing down, just step 1 brakes should bring us down nicely. Might need a little bit of step 2. Well, we have to come down to 15 actually, eventually. There's the 30, and then soon after this little tree here, you got 15 as we come into the come off the main track. At the 466 with a 2007 timetable. That'll be nice. Yeah. I can't believe that train's not out yet. I mean, I'm sure when it does come out, it will be really good, the 420. That's the German 420. Yeah, it's been... yeah. And what was the other one? The DVBR 232. That was one of the other trains which originally got leaked or shown off, work in progress, back in 2020. I think that was going to be for Roussillon Nord. But, or was that on the roadmap now? But at least that was when it was originally shown off, but then sort of disappeared. Same with the Peak Forest 104. That's the DLC I was generally looking forward to, was the Peak Forest Class 104, as the Peak Forest route is dead. Really boring route. But the 104 would have really brought it to life. But that just disappeared, basically. Still 3 minutes behind. Right, press left on the D-pad straight away.
Welcome aboard this southeastern service to
Nothing at the moment, Dominic, I don't think. They behave very well. Is that not the same in real life? I've worn very well in the cab, still look okay. Oh wow, Chris, the one was great to drive. Shame it's disappeared. Yeah, it would have been cool to see. I think there's also going to be some new freight wagons for that as well, which would have complemented Peak Forest quite nicely. I think it was going to be Buxton, like Buxton shuttles you do in the 104. Yeah, I like those diesel mechanical multiple units. Not sure? Okay, not sure. We have to wonder and wait. I mean, I doubt we'll get an announcement in a while for the next JT route, as we know it's going to be Whitehaven to Carlisle. So, probably quite a while. You cannot, Kieran, no. You can't. Whereabouts did you drive 104s, Chris? You're based northwest, aren't you? And I think 101s ran up there until quite late on. I think there's a video of a 101 at Manchester Piccadilly in 2003. 2003, I think, or 2004. It's quite funny seeing a 101 next to a Pendo. That's a good question, Anton. Once we get to the end, we'll have a look. We'll have a look at the timetable. That is a good question. I'm sure Adam may know tomorrow if one of the Firefly team are lurking in the chat. Is the Skybox the same on console as it is on PC? Is on PC it's a little different. It probably is the same. But yeah.
Maidstone and Strood.
Right, Elsford next. Bit of a gap now. Drive the 104 set at the East Lancs Railway. They were based at Buxton and Newton Heath, so they're strong Manchester units. Awesome. Yeah, Elsford up next. 387s are the most reliable of all trains, and I enjoy driving them. Wouldn't want to take them to Cardiff though. Bit long old way to go. Is this a bit? Well, in the grand scheme, a quiet route, Mega. Yeah, a quiet route. I mean, Tonbridge is a hive of activity. Strood is a hive of activity, but yeah, in the valley it is quiet, as opposed to other routes. It's just a relaxing route, a relaxing plod along the Medway Valley. Again, tomorrow we'll be streaming this again. Probably do the same thing, go there and back. But we'll be joined by, maybe do it in the 375/6. But we'll be joined by Forks from Firefly Simulations. So we'll be able to yeah, fire away questions and stuff. They are super trained. Yeah, I saw the artwork or the AI or how they thought it was going to look. Quite cool to see 222s up there. Another fast section here. Doesn't last for too long though. There's the warning board for the, is it 40? Doesn't start for ages though. Step 1 brake. And just let that come down to 40. Oh yeah, it doesn't start for a little while though. There's the M20. You got all the custom road signs, which I always like to see. And then the 40 starts, so it's round that corner. Loads of whistle boards on here as well. So if you like tooting your horn, you've got a good excuse on this route. Although you shouldn't honk your horn between 23:59 and 6 AM. So basically between midnight and 6 AM. Shouldn't be blasting the horn, unless it's an absolute emergency. But any other time of the day, get honking. See ya, Dan, that's alright. Well, I don't know yet about pizza, I don't know. Because we probably have got some chips and fish in the freezer, so I might have that instead. Don't know yet. Because I'm not actually really that hungry. Sort of, it's weird, one of those weird days, you know, I got up at 3:30 this morning. Not hungry until sort of 10, 11 AM. Have something to eat then. Have something to eat about 2 PM and just not really that hungry. Now, so, no, not too hungry. We've got the track camera at the front still on this one. Recording as we go along. Have pizza. Maybe. I'll see if Domino's have got any good deals on. It's got to be Domino's. Let's see you down. Cheers, mate. Coming in. A JPEG of a pizza for dinner. I mean, that would be a lot cheaper to do. This is Aylesford with the lovely station building here. Very big station building as well. And after this stream, I'll probably go and play the bus. Probably as a video. Which will be for tomorrow. Again, I'll probably do, I'll do the bus probably as a video tomorrow. And then we'll do Medway Valley as a stream again, which we're going to do anyway. Oh, lovely, dear Malaffa. Never works though. Eventually you're like, no, I'm getting that one instead. What's it next? New Hive. New Hive is like the very industrial estate area. Yes, yeah, that is Steve, yeah. Nice developer. You get the you have guards on your trains, don't you, Steve? They're not DOO, are they? Or they're as far as Reading or somewhere like that. Let's watch the train leaving. You get the ding ding. Still 40 at this point in time. How's the bus? Awesome. It's basically Bus Sim World. That's basically what it is in Berlin. Bus Sim World. That is the best way to compare the bus to something. A Bus Sim World. That's what it is. It's fun. Well, at least I find it fun. There's the big construction area here. A massive sort of facility here. But yeah, very industrial area, this one. This is the sort of station where this is the sort of station where its busiest time would be probably around 7, 8 a.m. in the morning. Maybe earlier than that, actually. There'll be all sort of shift workers going into the big facilities here. A bit like Hillsea, which is a station down this way. Very industrial there. Lovely, Coco. That is pretty cool. Like that is possible. I feel like our driving has been a bit slow this evening. Oh, does it? Oh, I'll have to run it on West Coast Mainline South then, maybe. A little test run. I still don't understand why Southeastern have dual voltage trains. Yeah, 37, obviously 395, yeah, that's dual voltage, because hey, it's just one. But why 375/6? I suppose it makes it a bit more versatile if it ever transferred to somewhere else. That's why it's just handy to have, I guess. That one. That one spark. Let's get a photo at some point. Wait for the guard to close the doors. Oh, we'll do an external departure from the next stop, so then you can see the guard panel. Oh, yeah, we need to do the toilet as well. We'll do that at Strood. Sadly, all of your 165 and 387 work is DOO. 800s are a mix, but technically not DOO, as I have to be dispatched. The cameras aren't DOO compliant. Once you get past Didcot, it's all guards or train managers. As those guards on the sort of stoppers, and then train managers on the IETs. Still no blurry textures yet. Again, Firefly have sort of basically tried to make it so you don't get blurry textures on here. I remember there was an article where it's mentioned something about polygon counts and stuff like that, and making it lower but still looking the same. So they've gone all out to tackle blurry textures. How does it run on Xbox? Smooth as well. 60 FPS it's been for the whole time. Apart from when we went in the external cam where it came down to about 45. But then that's the external cam. In the cab it's fine. Absolutely fine. Snodland's on this upcoming corner. Oh, they're all quite sort of close together. Not on 171s, 377s, 387s. Yeah, this is Snodland. Again, another sort of funny place name. Snodland. Yalding, Watering Bree, Strood. Let's get an external arrival shot, which usually end up going wrong when we do these. It's a bit slow now. The brake sounds are great. Yeah. Yeah, the brake sounds are like spot on. Very recognisable. Right, let's see where the guard is. Where's the guard? Still camping out in the rear coach. Look at the guard panel. Look, it's actually it was activated there, and you had the CCTV on. Right, I'll shut up for this. Yep, that would do. A bit of external action there. Hello, Pete. That is a good question. You know what? We'll try that. I'd imagine probably nothing. But in real life, it would have a disagreement and be like, no. It would make like a funny sound if it was wrong. Yeah, I mean, in real life, if you put the wrong thing in, it wouldn't recognise it. Because the way it works in real life is the signaller has the control screen. The signaller will put in a head code, and then if the driver then puts the wrong head code in the GSMR, it will be like, hang on, they don't match, nope, not happening. Right, coming out to hauling. Hello, typical Nathan. But yeah, it's a good point, Pete. We'll try that. We'll try that once we get to Strood. Maximum noise, yeah. This is hauling. Again, if you're enjoying the sounds of the Class 375, you have Itchy165 to thank. He mixed all of the audio for this. And originally, these Electrostar sounds were technically a mod. Yeah, the Electrostar sound mod, which I'm sure has been thoroughly improved for this 375. But yeah, that's how it started out. This is hauling. Cheers, Anton. Let's use 995.
Welcome aboard this southeastern service to Strood, calling at Cuxton and...
No, we're like 5 minutes late. How do we keep being... We were 3 minutes, now we're 5 minutes. We're driving slowly, it seems. Generally use wildcard and hope for the best. Our services don't get picked up from time to time when you try and register it properly. I'm being very naughty and going straight into power 4. Just going to sort of show you how fast this accelerates. Nice, Anton. 897. They're the ones from CAF, which look sort of weird. So it's still 60.
The next station is
And we'll start slowing down to Cuxton. We sort of come around a right-hand curve, and when it then straightens up, it's then Cuxton. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Like that substation there could be your braking point if you're on the down line. I reckon if you put the brakes in step 2 there, you should be alright for coming into hauling. Yeah, so we've got this long right hand curve as we follow the river round, and it straightens up, and then you've got Cuxton, you know, a few hundred metres ahead. So we start putting a bit of breakage on about now, maybe? Or was that too soon? Oh, there's a javelin there, look. One of the peak time Medway Valley services. Yeah, it straightens up, and there's the station there. Fair enough, it's U165. Well, it's brilliant to see, I mean, all of the modders come together, make their own team, and sort of officially incorporate mods into the game. Another good example is Tyler's East Coastway timetable mod, which is now officially in the game. It is really cool to see. Good question for anyone in chat. Is anyone watching on the short stream? As it's running a dual stream again. But it's the same chat. Hello Senseless, how are you? Welcome in. Hopefully you've been able to hear the train in the run. Cool. This is, yeah, Cuxton. Right, I'd imagine this would be a quiet one. Open the doors and basically close them straight away. And again, don't press the door close button, because otherwise it will go into DOO mode. So all the doors will shut straight away. Whereas if you use the the D-pad, the guard will ding ding you. There is, Alex, yeah, you can use the 465. Yeah, that's true, Nathan, yeah. Driver opens doors, guard closes them on these ones. That's the way it is down here. It's weird how every top operates differently with the doors. In some tops the guard will open them. I think West Midlands they open them, the guard, I think. ScotRail, I think the guard opens them and closes them. Funny the way it works. There's not one standardised way of doing it. And then for some guard panels you don't have the door close button, so you have to tell the driver to close the doors from the buttons in his cab. Where's his cab? Right, up to 70. Although yeah, not too far to Strood now. But not on every train says this. What happens if the driver accidentally closes the doors? We'll probably be in trouble, I'd imagine. For self-dispatching. Probably, yeah, be tea and biscuits, as Dad Rail says. We'll get the cautionary signals coming into Strood as well. This long stretch to finish. Well, not that stretch, but... I see, Nathan. Yeah, different ways of working. Let's start applying the brakes. For the 35 and then 15 miles an hour into the platform. So there's a few things we're going to try. We'll look at the toilet. It's very exciting. We'll look at the timetable, what there is included with the route. We'll try the GSMR to see what happens if you put the wrong code in, which I'd imagine probably nothing in the game. But yeah, we'll try that. Anything else anyone wants to add to the list of things you want to see? You know, just little things like what there is in the route, trying out things. There's the 35, and then yeah, down to 25, down to 15, coming into the platform. So you got a Javelin in there at the moment. This is Strood. We're back. That was what, 2 hours that was. Nice run that was. And again, we'll be doing this tomorrow as well, but we'll be joined by one of the Firefly teams. It's a good question, Nathan. Probably not very long. It seems to be quite an intense timetable. It's you sort of get there and you have to go back out straight away. I mean, at Tonbridge it was like straight away. Hello, Transporter Boy. It's Kyle. Oh, Kyle, welcome back. Right, where's our marker? We haven't stopped at the 3-car marker yet. As the only up service we did was the 4-coach. Just feathering the brakes, going backwards and forth here. That was it. Right, DRA on. Right, let's try the GSMR then quickly. That's a nice, quick, easy one to do. No, not that one. That one. There's no CCTV in the cab. No, 375s don't have CCTV in the cab. Right, let's try that. So that's something I put, I don't know, 5J41 in. Oh no, 5 Golf 1 at, I don't know, 8. Let's see what it does. I'd imagine probably nothing. Let's see. Yeah, I doubt it's going to disagree with it. Yeah, so it does let us put 5 Golf 11 with a random place in, but that's fine. Deregister that. One of those, Steve. Boom. Pushy putty one. No, that's not good, Carl. Let's do that. do... No, not that. Not the aux on. Lock doors. There you go. Yeah, let's go. You got 5 minutes in. You go back out, or maybe 10 minutes, maybe 8 minutes if we were on time. There we go. Only one tiny incy bit of speed in there, and that was, I think, we were up to 16 or 17 by accident, but that's all right. Toilet. Let's go and have a look. So this train does have a toilet on it. Oh well, let's remove the camera as well. Look at this. Track camera attached. Back in. Close that. There we go. Try a full reboot. We can do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Aux off. But look at this. Boom. Toilet. And you can lock yourself in here as well. Lock toilet door. Sit on the toilet. Put this down. Sit on the seat. And do your business. There you go. Lock toilet door. Well, actually, it's locked when the light is off. So lock. Yeah, it should now be. Should be locked. I didn't notice that the toilet seat actually. This is a really weird thing to like, isn't it? The toilet seat actually comes up. Oh, you hear it even slamming. What? Didn't realise it actually comes up. Done your business. And they go. You've even got the Passacom alarm there. There is one there in real life. Got like a little mozzie flying around. That's not good. Let's get out of here. Haven't done Garber, no. Yeah, let's try it and aux it off. Aux it back on. Here's the guard panel. Key on. Obviously you can't open the doors from here. Got your ding ding. Got your CCTV, which actually is live. You can see people walking around there on the outside of the train. Got your different coaches. Demos, Patossal, Demos. Demos is driver, motor, open standard. Patossal's pantograph, trailer, open standard, lavatory. And Demos again is driver, motor, open standard. I know. Right. Let's let's aux off, which I actually don't know the sort of way you would do this in real life, but I suppose we need that in. Can we just do that now? Can we do it with the key off? Oh, you can. So we've auxed off, so the tail, all the lights have come off. So basically, there's no power as such. Probably we're meant to do shoes up, weren't we? Really. Let's do that aux on. Oh, that's cool. Look at the speedo there. Let's do that again. Let's push shoe up this time. Although the shoes don't really go up though. Aux off. Oh no, hang on. Aux on quickly. It's quite cool. So you can turn the train off if you want. Does the self-test, yeah, that's pretty cool. Haven't got the line light, so that's, we haven't got power as such. Do that. Do that. No graffiti in the toilet, no. Good. Yes, this is when it's auxed off, so again all the lights are off. Although you might still have, I think, the battery or whatever on board. Keeping the emergency lights on. Aux on. Pretty cool. That is pretty cool. There we go, as easy as that. Right, let's come out and we'll look at the timetable. And then that will be that, I think. Cool. Yeah, it wasn't long, Nathan. 5 minutes the turnaround time, so not long at all. No, these don't have it. Senseless. The new gen Electrostars have the TPWS and AWS operational. Choose up for you, yeah. But the old gen Electrostars don't have it. Right, let me quickly mute the audio as the music just gets a bit annoying on this. It's nice music, but just hearing it all the time is a bit meh. Right, to the trains. So this rail journeys, journey mode, you get I think 5 chapters. 5 chapters if you play journey mode. For scenarios, you get 5 scenarios. And then for timetable, 496 services, 19 layers. If I just sort of scroll through that. So Southeastern High Speed is sort of one of the big ones to have. That's weird. It says we've got 19 of 19, but apparently we don't have cargo line petroleum. Here we go. Yep. And then you've got, let's see, 375/367 services. Again, mostly just Paddockwood to Strood, but some go through to Tonbridge, and some even to Gillingham. 375/6, which has got 238 services. It has substantially more because it runs all of the mainline services as well. So again, I mean, the list is massive for this, but it only does a few of the Medway Valley services. See, most of them are Charing Cross to Ramsgate, Victoria to Ramsgate. You've got the Javelin, which you can run from Gravesend to Rainham, as well as some to Maidstone West, as you can see there. In fact, how many Maidstone West services are there? We just put Maid in. Maid should come up. So these are all of the Maidstone West services. So not many, but then it's peak time only. 465, which does have a diagram on the Medway Valley. Again, loads. Class 47, a couple of rail tours. The freight services. You even got some RHTT runs on there as well. So apparently we don't have cargo line volume 1, so we might be missing a couple. Class 700 for Thameslink services if they're not cancelled. And then you've got, the Flying Scotsman for a rail tour. But there we go, that is going to be it, everybody. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links, usual places, Discord, PayPal, merch store. Do full on for 10 minutes, yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Well, hopefully everyone's enjoyed it. We will be back tomorrow, being joined by one of the team members from Firefly Simulations. So come back tomorrow and ask every question under the sun for Forks. Links, usual places, Discord, PayPal, merch store. Thanks to Dovetail for giving us a key to show this off. Have a lovely rest of your evening all. See you all and take care. Bye guys.